Happy Father's Day!
What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood HugKnuckles back again with another reaction video. As always, by my side, HottSamn. HottSamn, and today you can have HottSamn by your side as well. If you go over to teespring.com/HottSamn and pick up the new HottSamn t-shirt, you can. And if you do, make sure to tweet us, Instagram us, Snapchat, whatever you do. Send us a picture so we know you're part of the fam and we can share it out as well. All right, but today is a very special day. It's Father's Day. Shout out to our fathers.
Yes.
I know, Dad Knuckles, I know you're watching. And I love Knuckles you.
Yes.
And we're gonna watch this reaction.
I love that. Love Knuckles you.
We're gonna watch this reaction. We're gonna watch this video from Gillette. They're like a razor company. I need to shave. I look kind of like.
I love Gillette. They're like my favorite brand.
Yo, Gillette, shout out. You want to sponsor? Because I could use a shave.
For real.
This Father's Day, go ask Dad. So that is the name of this video. Let's go ahead and check it out. See what's up. Shout out to my dad. 84% of guys say their go-to source for information is their phone.
Yeah.
So has technology gotten in the way of your relationship?
Absolutely, it's definitely been a barrier to connect with my son.
Hay menos oportunidad para nosotros de hablar con ellas directamente. テクノロジーでできるかもわかりませんけども、やはり親がこう思う気持ちっていうのが。
All right, so we're testing this incredible new technology. For right now, we've prepped a few basic questions for you to ask.
¿Cómo me pongo una corbata?
Empieza con la parte ancha de la corbata en la derecha.
How do I shave?
Because you have a really strong, sharp jawline. Do not press too hard because you can easily cut or nick yourself. Good luck, bud.
This really knows me. すごいもう。
All right, so now you can start asking it some deeper questions.
Wie frage ich ein Mädchen auf einem Date?
I love they have like people speaking all these different languages.
I know, it's really like touching.
You're a good-looking kid. Oh.
Como que eu mostro a confiança?
Você é esperto, gentil. Você pode fazer qualquer coisa que você decida fazer.
Ay, ¿me puedo adoptar?
Can it adopt me?
誰かを愛してるってどうやってわかるんですか？
好きな彼女のことを考えると仕事や勉強が手につかなくなるのです。
Okay, I think we're ready to show you how this thing works.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
Oh, you're the voice?
Ya sé, pero sí estuve, ahí estaban platicando los dos.
Era eu. Isso mesmo? Achei que era aplicativo.
Eu vou estar sempre por você. E eu dou minha vida por você.
Ustedes son lo más importante para mí.
いや、いつもそんな聞ける時がないからよかった今回は。
That is so cool. Oh,
That's awesome.
I love
That's
the way they
amazing.
did that.
That was
is
amazing.
touching.
I get it. Like, my phone is my lifeline. I think you're a little worse than I am. My phone is my lifeline, though.
Yeah,
like,
yours is more your computer, I think.
I'm constantly. But I will say, even just last night, tomorrow morning, depending on when you see this, I got advice from my dad. My dad told me stuff for the channel. My dad and my mom, but my dad always tries to tell me like how to raise it to the next level, and he's always like looking at other videos from other channels and like trying to help us out.
And my dad called and was like, "You got a toll bill, but I'll pay it. That's fine."
Two different scenarios, but very helpful. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know, I do ask my dad. I still rely on my parents, you know, to help me out, because I feel like I am a great mix of both of my parents, and I feel like I respect what I got from both of them. And I could not do the things I do on this channel if I didn't have the ability to just talk like my dad.
Yeah.
My dad can talk to anybody about anything anytime. Like, he can just pick up a conversation like that.
Yeah.
And like, that was one thing that I was super lucky to get from him. And I think my ability to like break down and analyze things and stuff like that is from my mom.
Yeah.
And I feel like those two things complement each other really well. And I would not have this. I would not have you guys if it weren't for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I look at this and I'm like, you know, only 13% of people ask their dad, and I'm like, how?
Yeah.
I couldn't have made it anywhere in life without my parents. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have both of my parents.
You also have to think though, like, this is current time. Like, these are younger. Like I think that also like you grow up without a phone, and like even for me, because we have this age gap. I grew up to where like I got a phone in 7th, 8th grade, and it definitely like, you know, me and my mom would, you know, we had like our problems like whenever I was in high school, and I'd always be on my phone, and she would tell me like, why are you always on your phone? Why are you always on your phone? You know, and it's like it's not until now that like she's got her phone and that I realize like this is actually taking away time from us.
Cats in the Cradle.
And, yeah.
Do you know that song?
No.
Where it's like,
I mean, I know the song, but I don't know what it means. But
it's like when they're young, the kid is always trying to get their parent to do something, and then like when they grow up, the kid's always busy with their life, and the parent is trying to like get the kid to do something.
Yeah.
So it's like, when are we gonna hang out? It's a like son and his dad, and he's like, when are we gonna hang out, Dad? And the dad's like, well, I don't know when, son, but I'll see you then. And then later on, it's like the kid asks for the keys to the car. It's a song. Oh. And then later on, the dad's old, and the son is like, you know, off with his wife and kids. He's like, well, you know, I'm going out for this job, or I gotta work. I'll see you later, Dad. I'll see you then. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like a misconnections thing. And it's like that type of thing. Like, you were always on your phone, now she's always on her phone. So it's like y'all just kind of two ships in the night is another way to say it. But it's a real thing. It's a really emotional thing. It is. That's why whenever we watch something that gets me really emotional or something, I'm like, Cats in the Cradle, because it's like that's the stuff that gets me. Yeah. That's the type of twist that gets me. Because it's
true, and it's like, you know, you think back to when you're young and you're like, oh my gosh, if I could have just done stuff differently, then it, you know, and you just harbor all that guilt. But it's like you can't go back in time. You can't. There's
3 things I can say about that. Every person that's older than you will always say, if I knew now if I could know then what I knew now. Yeah. The other thing is you can't go back, and the other thing is you can't go home again. Yeah. Things always change. There's always going to be regret. But no matter what people tell you when you're younger, you don't understand it to live. Like, it was really good from The Office. If y'all have ever seen The Office, the U.S. version, not the UK version, Andy Dwyer, or not Andy Dwyer, that's Parks and Rec. Andy from... Dwight, no, Andy. I was thinking Andy Dwyer's Parks and Rec. But anyway, so Andy now too. From The Office. Yeah. He says, you know, there's always the days you look back on in the good old days and talk about it. He's like, I wish I knew in that time what the good old days were. Yeah. You know, he's like, I wish there was a way you knew when it was happening that these are the good old days that you would remember. Yeah. I'm like tearing up thinking about it.
I know. Oh my gosh. The Office is like one of our favorite shows.
One of the most powerful lines from that show. Yeah. But that's what it makes me think about. Like, you don't know. Yeah. Until later. I'm like teared up now after the commercial, like breaking it down.
Well, it's emotional because like there's serious like deep stuff there. Like, you know, like I like you know, we're both away from our family. You're much further away from your family than I am mine, but it's like, it's, you know, you kind of think back at like the times that you're like, man, if I would have just stayed home and hung out, or, you know, went to this holiday, or instead of, you know, worked, or instead of went to my friends, or, you know, and it's like,
or I wish I would have said this and not that.
Exactly. And so, or done this and not done that. So it's like, it's definitely like, you know, you start thinking about all those things that you regret, and it's like, you just have guilt, and that's normal. I think every one of us has like a moment like that, you know, or many moments like that.
I think the thing to remember is, the thing that this commercial tells us is, if you still have your parents in your life, go to them. They can still offer you advice. They can still be there for you. You know, maybe if the relationship's kind of rocky, or maybe if you've just kind of lost touch because of time or distance or stuff going on in your life, take that moment to reach out to your family. Yeah. Because you know what? At the end of the day, money doesn't matter as much as relationships. And that's something that you can't get back. You can always work more and make more money, but you can't bring back somebody once they're gone. Exactly. And so that's something that you definitely, you know, you need to think about. But anyway, I feel like we've rambled a lot. We've rambled a lot. I'm like borderline almost cried 2 times after the video, just based off my own stuff I was saying. Yeah. So anyway, let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. If you're a dad, Happy Dad's Day.
Yeah.
If you're a mom, hey, shout out to the moms too.
Yeah.
But anyway, let us know what you thought of the video, as well as any other videos you'd like to see in the future time. If you like this video, click that like button. It turns blue when you touch it. Not everything does. If you want to see our future videos, give that subscribe button a big old hug, and we will welcome you to the fam. We absolutely love seeing you every single day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.